show you guys, if you have a stock truck, your truck's not as heavy as mine, you don't have no overland gear and all that stuff, you want it for racing, you want it for daily driving, then that B&M torque converter, the 70420, I think will be a good bet for you. For me, it's not, because my truck's too heavy. Okay, it's designed, that torque converter is designed for lighter vehicles. I mean, I've taken that torque converter all the way up to Wyoming on my truck, and on the freeway, that thing takes off. I mean, if you want it for wide open throttle and all that, that thing launch you really good. Okay, so don't take it the wrong way. It's a very good product. It hands down. It works good if I was to just drive it daily and it was just a regular truck, but my truck's not regular. I'm going up steep hills and it's heavy and it's pretty much towing heavy weight. So that's why I'm going with this one now. This is the Hughes performance converters. It's the JM22 LXTM. Okay, so this is their higher end one. They have the regular one that is just the JM22 tow. This is the LXTM. So basically what they do with this one is it has braced fins inside the converter. It has a heavy duty bearing, and it has also it releases more fluid into the transmission cooler to keep your transmission a lot cooler while you're towing and going up hills and whatnot. This is a 1800 to a 2000 stall. To give you guys a little insight about what I learned about torque converters while I'm doing all this experimenting, is you want to have your torque converter come in about 500 RPM after your cam. So if you have, like, my cam starts at 1600 RPM, so you want it to come in like at 2100. I honestly, based on my experience, I don't like that, because it revs too high, and then because of the vehicle of the truck, it goes higher than what it's supposed to be. So if it comes in at 2100 plus the vehicle weight and the gear ratio and the tire size, all that makes a big difference. So all that's going to increase it more. So now you're actually coming in like 500 extra on top of those extra 500. So now you're at 1000 RPM higher. So if you go to 1000 RPM higher, now you're really revving at, like me, I'm revving at 2500 instead of 2000. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm hoping to fix with this right here. Hopefully I get to I don't have to press the throttle that much, and I just go just like the stock converter, but without overrunning my brakes. When I told you guys on the other video about overrunning brakes, what that does is when you're on four-wheel drive low, on 4 low, you have a transfer case has a lower gear, so you have more power, more torque. Okay, when you're going up a hill, that thing you can let off the gas, and that thing will just crawl up by itself. Okay, so the problem with that is if your converter is too tight, you press on the brakes, it's gonna overrun the brakes, because that's how much torque it has. Okay, but when you have a torque converter that's a little bit looser, you know where it's supposed to be, then it stops, because it's gonna start slipping. It starts slipping, and it doesn't allow you to keep moving, so it doesn't overrun your brakes. And that's what I'm trying to fix with that. Okay, that's what I meant by overrunning your brakes. I didn't mean that the brakes don't work. The brakes work. It's just that they want to take, the truck wants to keep moving, and the brake, you know, they have a hard time trying to hold it from keeping moving, because the torque converter, you know, is too tight. It wants to keep pulling because it's gripping. It's not slipping. So this is the 1800 stall. My cam's at 1600. So hopefully this will help it. All right, so we'll put it on. We'll install it. I'll show you guys a little bit of the installation process, and then I'll show you guys what it feels, what the RPM range and what my gauges say when I'm driving it. All right.